Hey guys, if you haven't heard yet, Smite 2's Open Beta 2 patch has come out with Vulcan, and then shortly after, in early February, we're going to be getting Hunbats. This is all great, and we got 4 skins, which is awesome. I mean, I don't really like 2 of these skins, but the other 2 are pretty good. We got a lot of good changes, but one thing that really missed the mark, and I mean, honestly, this is just unscripted. I just need to vent about this, but they missed the mark on the balance changes. So I'm gonna go over the balance changes and explain to you why I really hate it. Hopefully, I don't get clowned on too hard for this, because I am sort of casual. I just like to play the game. I'm not terrible at the game. I'm okay at the game, but I just like to play the game, and the game has been in such a stale state with the lack of balance changes because of Vegas for so long that I was really hoping for a big change up in the formula here. I wanted to see less Ulers, less Afros, less everything that we've been seeing. Aladdin especially. Oh God, I'm so sick of Aladdin. He's really cool, really awesome character, but it's just ruined by the fact that he just one-shots you with a 3 auto 2-2. You just die. So we're just gonna go over the balance changes real quick. I'm gonna be sort of quick with it, and we'll see what's up. So for Conquest, they did change the buffs to now only provide strength or intelligence. So now purple buff and fire giant buff isn't as valuable on hybrid scalers. So that's a good change, I think. Who cares about Joust and Duel and Assault? They did add healer rules to Assault, so I might actually enjoy that more, which is, Assault was pretty fun. Excuse me. They did some rank matchmaking changes. Don't really care because there's still no requirement to playing ranked. You just get matched with new players all the time, and then there's like weird matchmaking going on where deities are getting matched with like plat players for some reason. So, anyways, they did some balancing updates stuff. It's working. Vulcan, blah blah blah, Monkey. New aspects. Anyways, new items. Gilded Arrow. It's pretty cool. Is crit back? Probably not, but it's awesome. I like Gilded Arrow. I like crit support, as long as crit's not overpowered. So the item nerfs all pretty good. They nerf Stampede. They nerf Screechy Gargoyle, Tekka Kage, Gemma Focus. They nerf Soul Gem. Like, okay, my biggest issue with this is that we keep nerfing mage items without giving anything back to mage items. Like, mage items just feel, in general, horrible to build. Playing a mage does not feel great right now. It doesn't feel bad, but it doesn't feel great, and we just keep, like, these 2 items were pretty much the only thing keeping the class alive. So now they've killed it, I don't really know. Maybe Soul Gem's still good, but yeah, it just feels bad. They changed World Stone. I don't know if it's a buff to remove the cooldown rate and buff it to 30%. I think the World Stone has not really been good enough. I think they could have just increased it to 30%. It'd be cool, but I don't know. And the Chronos Pendant change is nice. Bloodbound Book is cool, but the item just doesn't have like the greatest stats. Like, this should probably be like 80 intelligence or something, I imagine. But yeah, no. Most of the weapon or the item nerfs are pretty good, and the item buffs. So, But here's where we start with the problems. Uller nerf. Invigorate and Exposed Weakness. We are decreasing the movement speed on his melee form too. This, I mean, it's a good change, don't get me wrong. He's still building Tekka Kage even after the nerf, so he's losing a lot of movement speed this patch. But it doesn't really matter. He still just has more movement speed than any other character in the game in most situations. So he's just getting out of fights. He's doing whatever he wants, really. So this change is borderline irrelevant. It helps, but it's just, think of why. Hail of Arrows, his ranged form 3. They're increasing the cooldown by 1 second. This change doesn't really matter. Like, he might lose out on a 1 in 20 opportunities to kill somebody with his 3 being like this. He might lose out on a tiny bit of poke in the early game, but this change is so irrelevant. Uller is still doing 150% of your health as damage if he hits an axe. And skill issue, you're getting hit by an axe, kind of, it's kind of skill issue. But if he gets to throw those things out like every 10 seconds, so like if you get hit by an axe, you just die instantly, is not exactly the most fun gameplay experience. But yeah, like I mean, honestly, I would argue that Uller needs lower cooldowns but much lower damage, so he can't one-shot you. But he is, he wants to hit multiple rotations really fast. That'd be a way more interesting and interactive way to play against Uller than to have to deal with him hitting an axe and dealing 150% of your HP if you're not full physical defense. But yeah, this change is irrelevant. They should have lowered base numbers or scaling on it, and instead of the cooldown, I don't care. He did lose. Now get this. 1 to 4 strength on his wield bow active. That's his ranged form 2, I believe. Or his ult, actually. It's probably his ult when he's in one of these forms. I don't know. Doesn't matter. He loses a little bit of strength for a bit. Awesome. 4 strength is not changing him from one-shotting you. Trust me, I know that from experience. Every game I played today was against an Uller, so that was fun. Medusa nerf. So Medusa was the saving grace to play against Uller. She was kind of there. She's kind of okay. She does a lot of damage. Very bursty character. She probably didn't need the nerf, but she is probably one of the only characters that got the most. They probably got whacked the hardest here compared to every other character on this patch list. She lost 20% attack speed, rank 1 on the Viper shot, and 5 base per Viper shot. So that is quite a lot of damage considering it ticks several times. She's losing like, you know, like 1 to 200 base damage off her Viper shot. So plus this is actually like difficult to hit. You need to hit her auto attacks. You do get to secure you get to secure 3 of the autos in most cases if you dash in, but then you're blowing your escape. But like still, like Medusa actually getting a relevant and you know, observable nerf here when you play it in game. So good on them. They killed the second or third best AD carry. Cool. Jingwei nerf, persistent gush. They're lowering her wave clear. Basically, they're making it longer to go. She can't spam it as much, but she's losing 10 damage off the burst. Mind you, I want to remember like 1 to 200 damage or something off a Viper shot. Like it's so much. Like not actually 1 to 200. It's like at least it's like nearing 100, and then also 20% attack speed off of her Viper shot. Where Jingwei 10, she gets plus 2 seconds at max rank. Okay, anyways, moving on. That's almost an irrelevant nerf. It is more impactful than the Uller nerfs, I will say. I think all 3 of these nerfs are less impactful than the Jingwei nerf. So, you know, Thanatos nerf. Nothing to really say here. It's good. He was really strong. So cool. Hecate nerf. She needed nerfs. I don't know if this is gonna be enough or not, but this is basically not a nerf. It kind of is. It helps. It affects her clear a little bit. It affects her objective and camp clear a little bit, but it's not really a nerf. This is a nerf though. 10% scaling an extra second on this ability is kind of relevant, but I don't think it'll really matter all too much. So we get to Aladdin. They did nerf him quite a lot. However, Aladdin was doing 300% of your health and damage in like 0.5 seconds. Realistically, these nerfs are not enough. I played against Aladdin. He was one-shotting me at level like, you know, 9 and 10. I played Aladdin. I was one-shotting people at level 9 and 10. So these are just not enough. Yeah, straight up, good nerfs in the right direction. We took him from 300% overkill to 250, 225% overkill. So this is good that they decreased the max sleep range. Probably the most relevant change here, honestly. But yeah, no, it's not enough. This is one of the most laughable nerfs here. Aphrodite, one of the most frustrating players, one of the most frustrating characters to play against, has a very frustrating thing where she just turns the game into a stall. She just farms all game and you can't kill her because she has Aegis plus her infinite healing with the double 3. Can't kill her, you know, awesome. Mostly, I mean, maybe not at a very high level, like Masters Plus, it will be a relevant nerf. But for the rest of us peons, we're enjoying a nothing burger change. Absolutely nothing here is relevant. She should have received higher cooldowns, lower damage, lower healing, like at least one of those or 1 or 2 of those. But no, we're gonna be doing nothing. This is the raw shift I've been asking for all along. Make his solar ray damage, base damage really low, but increase the scaling quite massively, which they did. Very nice. Poseidon revert, good. This character was unplayable, but you know, intelligence items are still pretty ass, so he's probably still unplayable. Bacchus buff. The Bacchus buff, he needed buffs. Soul buff needed buff, Neath, blah blah. The buffs are good, except for Susano. The whole reason we nerfed Susano's Stormkata damage is because it was doing more damage than a single ability. So we kind of like half buffed him back, so now his Stormkata is probably like 2.5 instead of 3 abilities worth of damage. So good job. We buffed a character that was already good, already one-shotting you with a high skill level to just make him one-shot you for no reason. Not only that, we buffed his ult for some reason because. But yeah, no. These balance changes sucked. I really didn't want to make a negative thing about Smite 2, so it's but yeah, ultimately I don't think that we should be allowed to keep on this buff on this patch for 2 weeks. I think it should be hotfix changed. I think we should get a hotfix balance patch probably like Monday or Tuesday, fixing this thing, because I don't want to play another 2 weeks of Uller, Aladdin, Afro just in my face the entire game. So yeah, hopefully we see some more changes. I didn't want to make a negative video about high res or Smite 2, but you gotta do what you gotta do. This isn't what I want to see for Smite, so you gotta put your voice out there. Anyways, if you agree, thank you very much. If you don't, leave a comment, tell me why. Boost me in the algorithm a little bit. That's all good. But have a good day. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. We're gonna do a $100 diamond giveaway starting soon. I don't know when I'm gonna announce it, but it's gonna be on the. I'm gonna post it as a video. It's gonna start at my 200 subs. Thank you guys, 200 subs by the way. 202 now, I think. And then it's gonna end at 500 subs. We're gonna do a $100 giveaway. Let me know what you think. Whether you want it to be like should I do multiple packages of like $20 diamonds or something, or should I just do it all for one person? I don't know. Let me know. Thanks for watching.